Today we got a story time of a Minecraft kid who thinks the backrooms are actually real and it's a serious danger and threat to everyone. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Sit back, relax, leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing, and let's get right into it. So we're going to call the subscriber who sent in today's story, we're going to call him Will. I got that name from the comment section down below, so if you want me to use a name, either your name, your friend's name, your dog's name, basically any name that you like, if you want me to use it in a future video, just leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely make sure to go through and find and look at those. And I mean, I use those names in the comments of all the names of all the videos. But anyways, right? So Will told me the story about, this was actually quite recent. So if you don't know, a pretty viral video came out, or set of videos, where someone made a very realistic, kind of movie type short film about the backrooms, which, if you don't know, it's like an old internet legend that, like, if you're not really careful or if you're really unlucky, you can quote unquote no clip, which is like in a video game where you like clip through a wall. You can no clip out of reality into the backrooms, which is like these repeating, really dark, musky kind of, this kind of like dark, musky, repeating set of office-type rooms where these like monsters live. It was a really great short film that was based on that kind of like internet mystery or whatever. And when it came out, right, it was like they made it really realistic. I mean, obviously, it's as realistic as a fantasy horror, like a house-made film would be, correct? But at the same time, they did a really good job. However, recently, the subscriber Will said that his friend, who is definitely a Minecraft kid, saw the videos and believed that they were 100% real. This is kind of giving me vibes of like, I don't know, Salem Witch Trial, or not Salem Witch Trials, what's it called? The movie called The Blair Witch Project, where when they released it back in 1999, before the internet was as like normalized as it is now, they made it like as if it was a found footage and that like what was going on was actually real, and people kind of did believe it. This is kind of a similar situation, so let's just jump right into it. Anyways, right, so pretty recently, Will was just in class, and he was just sitting there one day, and he was friends with this kid who played like a little bit too much Minecraft, and that's definitely not a bad thing, as it's the background footage for this video. But Will was just sitting in class one day, and the kid that he always played Bed Wars with, he came in panting and sweating, and just looked at Will with these like wide eyes, and he just like looked back. He's like, "Man, are you good?" And the Minecraft kid's like, "Will, we need to talk at recess today." And Will was like genuinely concerned. Like, Will was genuinely worried for like what is going on. Like, why is this kid freaking out? Why does he feel as if like he needs to talk to me at recess? Like, did something really bad happen? Because it looks like something really bad happened from the looks of this. Like, it's kind of freaking him out, to be honest. Anyways, right after class, it's recess, so Will goes and finds the Minecraft kid and is like, "Hey man, like, what's wrong?" And he's like, "I can't talk to you here about this. We need to go over there." And he points to kind of a more deserted corner of like the playground. And Will's like, "All right, like, cool, I guess. I'm a little worried because I don't know what's going on and it just kind of feels a little weird, but all right, cool enough, I guess." And the kid's like, "All right, bro, come over here." And he said like Will's like really kind of freaking out. He feels kind of weird about the whole thing. And the Minecraft kid says, "Man, I gotta warn you about something. What do you know about the backrooms?" And at this point, right, Will had no idea what the backrooms were. Because, Will's on the internet. I mean, he watches this channel. But I guess he just didn't get recommended that video. And he also hasn't been on the internet long enough to kind of know about the internet horror. Because it's like a pretty popular internet horror story. Like, I knew about the backrooms way before that short film came out, just because I've been on the internet for a while and I'm pretty immersed with the culture on here, if I do say so myself. And he's like, "Will, you gotta be really careful." And he's like, "Dude, what are you talking to me?" He's like, "Whatever you do, don't no clip out of reality." And Will kind of looked at him because, like, at the end of the day, right, Will wasn't totally sure what the backrooms were before, he actually did a little research after this whole story goes down and before he sent this in to me. But he knew what, like, clipping, like, no clipping out of the framework of a video game was. And he was like, "Dude, what are you even talking about?" He's like, "Bro, you gotta trust me on this. If you no clip out of reality, you'll be sent to the back rooms, and it's just repeating Office Space forever, and there's no escape, man. And if you're not careful, they're creatures. They're creatures that roam the back rooms." And at this point, right, Will's like, all right, bro, like, I think I've had enough of this conversation. I've heard what I've needed to hear. Like, okay, buddy. So anyways, right, the Minecraft kid's like, all right, man, just know I warned you. And, they go back to class, or, the bell rings and they go back to class. And Will's just kind of weirded out by all this. And he's looking over at the Minecraft kid, and the Minecraft kid is not even focusing in class. He's like too paranoidly looking around, afraid that he's like about to no clip out of reality, whatever that's even supposed to mean. And the teacher's like kind of going on and on about something. He's like, and then, the square root of x plus, or whatever, right? He's just kind of going on. And then all of a sudden, right, Will, the subscriber, sees the Minecraft kid out of the corner of his eye, get out of his seat, and run up towards the front of the classroom. And at this point, Will was like, oh my God, what's going on? And the Minecraft kid tackles the teacher just out of nowhere. And the teacher was kind of like holding on to something, and whatever was in his hand flew out of his hand. And like the whole class kind of was like kind of gasped a little bit, and then started like talking. And the Minecraft kid was like, oh my God, that was a close one. I just saved your life. And the teacher kind of pushed him off of him. He's like, what are you doing? What are you thinking? And the Minecraft kid was to the teacher, was like, I swear, you were about to no clip, you were about to go to the back rooms. And then just like pure silence afterwards. And the teacher's like, what? And Minecraft kid's like, I can't explain it, but I just saved your life. Imagine going up to someone saying, I can't explain it, but I just saved your life, so you should be nice to me. Like, you should feel good. Like, imagine I just go up to someone, like touch their shoulder and be like, you don't understand it, man, but I just saved your life. No, you don't understand it. Like, you don't even try and understand, man. You just don't understand. But I just saved your life. So if I were you, I would just be like super nice to me, maybe even give me like $25 or whatever money's in your pocket, just because I saved your life, which I think is worth so much more than whatever's in your pocket, man. So it would just be the least you could do, Like, I'm not about to go up and do that to someone. And the teacher's just like looks at him, kind of with this like weird look, and just like silence for a little bit. And he's like, I don't know what just happened. I really don't know what just happened. But just go sit back down, and I don't want to hear any more of this backroom nonsense. Like, just sit down. Like, I'm not going to send you to the principals. I don't know why, but this is just too weird. Sit back down. Don't say anything. Don't speak up in class. And the Minecraft kid like gets up and he walks back. And Will, the subscriber, is looking at him like, dude, what, are you insane? Are you good? And the Minecraft kid looks over at him and kind of leans over because he's sitting right next to him. He's like, bro, the teacher was about to no clip out of reality. He doesn't understand it, but I just saved his life. And at this point, Will just looks at him with this kind of just this blank look of just astonishment. Just, is this my friend? Is my friend okay? By the way, if you made it this far into the video, comment Backrooms down below. That's one word, back room, and then with a S, plural, backroom or backrooms. Actually, comment either of them. I just like to see how many people made it this far into the video. But anyways, right, the end of class happens, and the teacher looks at the Minecraft kid and basically signals him to come up and talk to him. But Will has no idea what the teacher said to the Minecraft kid, because by that time, Will had already left the classroom. He's like, all right, well, most likely, and most likely the teacher was like, are you okay? Like, what happened in there? And also, you can't do that, like, in general. Like, you just can't do that. And anyways, right, so Will, the subscriber, he's walking down the hallway, and he's walking to the next class. And probably by this time, the Minecraft kid gets out of the class. Like, Will doesn't know that at the time, but using this logic and what is about to happen, which is quite interesting, he just puts two and two together, and the Minecraft kid probably came out about that time. And in front of him, right, is a pretty long hallway, and a door opens to a classroom. And it's a classroom that has the same, like, kind of like these kind of like dingy yellow lights, like kind of lights that are kind of like office type fluorescent type lights, similar to what it looks like in the back rooms. And sure enough, right, the walls are kind of like, the wallpaper is kind of this yellow. It was bad interior design, but obviously, right, it wasn't actually the back rooms. It was like just really like crappy design. It just looked ugly. But anyways, right, Will the subscriber was kind of walking towards the end of the room, or the end of the hall, and he wasn't going into that room specifically, but he did see like the room exist. Like, he just did notice it, and he didn't think much of it until he heard a screaming coming from behind him. And sure enough, right, It was the Minecraft kid who also saw this, and it's weird because, like, this classroom wasn't new. If anything, it was probably pretty old, but I guess the Minecraft kid was just on high alert to look for, like, no clips into the back room, and the second he saw a classroom that had kind of, like, you know, bad, crappy wallpaper and, like, bad, crappy lighting, he was like, oh my god, man, it's the back rooms. The portal's opened up. Just like something crazy like that. And like he sees kids walking to it because they have a class there, man. It's this normal classroom, bro. And they have a classroom there. I mean, they have a class. Of course they're going to walk there. And he starts shouting, no, don't go in there. It's a trap. And at this point, right, all the kids in the hallway start to turn around and just kind of look at, you know, what's going on. And by the way, the subscriber who sent this in, he's in 3rd grade. So this is not like a 10th grader thinking the backrooms are actually real. Just a clarification. But anyways, he's like, no, don't go back there. It's a trap. It's the backrooms. They've opened up. And at this point, right, people are just kind of looking around like, huh? Like, bro, what are you saying? And like, there's a couple people that are about to walk in the classroom who aren't turning around looking at this kid screaming. And the Minecraft kid's like, no, and sprints down the hallway. And Will, the subscriber, says he's never seen this kid run this fast. Like, has never probably seen anyone run this fast. He just, like, lightning bolt sprints down the hallway, jumps in front of the people, and kind of knocks them over. Almost like he's tackling them in football. It's crazy. He's like, I just saved your life. Why didn't you listen to me? Don't go into that room. It's a trap. And the teacher who's teaching a class in that room walks out after hearing all this commotion and is like, guys, what's going on? What is going on out here? At this point, right, there's this guy who has watched the whole thing go down and listened to everything. And the Minecraft kid is like talking to, you know, the kids on the ground who he's tackled. He's like, I just saved you from entering the back rooms. You almost clipped out of reality. And at this point, like this kid, right, that I just mentioned a second ago is like, back rooms? No clipped out of reality. And he looks at the Minecraft and he's like, you don't think the back rooms are actually real, right? And the Minecraft kid's like, bro, I thought the same thing as you. I thought it was just like funny business, but then I saw these videos on the internet that are real live footage from 1980s. There was a film student and he recorded the whole thing and someone just got the footage and uploaded it. And the kid looked at him like, bro. He's like, dude, you do realize, right, that was like a film project that was made recently. And at this point, the Minecraft kid's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, you could literally see the footage. It had a time, it had a date on it. It was 1980s, right? It was a film. It was like it was a college kids. They're doing a film project. And then one of them clipped into the back room. And then the camera was sent all the way. And they started like listening to what he was saying. He's like, the camera was sent all the way out of the back rooms, falling. And then the other kid who like was just looking at him like, okay. He's starting to get it. He's starting to get it. And at this point, the Minecraft kid is starting to have a realization that not everything on the internet is real life. And he just looks at the people on the ground like, go about your day, guys. And he gets up. The Minecraft kid's like, all right, my bad. Go about your day. Minecraft kid gets up, starts walking away. And the teacher's like, hold it 1 second. Did you just tackle these kids? And the kids on the ground were like, I mean, I guess. Like, he kind of did. And at this point, the teacher's like, explain yourself. And at this point, the Minecraft kid's like, well, and then the Minecraft kid was really struggling to talk because he realized he had to explain to the teacher that he was trying to save these students from entering a new dimension full of evil beasts, which was her classroom, apparently. Subscribe. Now go watch another video. There's some on screen, some that are recommended. Go watch one. I'll be very happy. Goodbye.